What I'm going to be talking about is Dragon's Dogma and Final Fantasy VII Remake together because what's going on is we recently got the ratings for both. Both have been rated, which means that they should be coming soon. We'll start with the Final Fantasy one. Final Fantasy VII Remake recently got its rating, and it's got some interesting things in there. It's going to be rated teen, and it says the reason is characters use swords, staffs, guns, and magic spells to fight monsters and human soldiers. Combat is highlighted by impact sounds, cries of pain, explosions. Cutscenes depict further instances of violence, sometimes with splatters of or pools of blood. Characters impaled or slashed by swords, sometimes with slow motion effects. An assassin throwing a spinning blade at a targeted figure. Characters shot by soldiers. Some female characters are designed with revealing outfits, deep cleavage, suggesting dialogue sometimes accompanies camera panning close-ups of characters' bodies and outfits. For example, quote, just admit it, you're obviously captivated by my bodacious beach bod. And the game contains some alcohol content as Cloud players can drink a version of moonshine while at a bar. Cutscenes sometimes feature drunk characters slurring their speech. A handful of scenes depict characters smoking cigars or out of hookahs, and then a list of curse words that they're going to be using. So, yeah, a lot of people are speculating who's going to be using that bodacious beach bod, who's going to be using that quote. I'm going to throw my hat in the ring. I think it's going to be an NPC. It's probably obviously going to be a Costa del Sol. It does sound like a Zach quote, but I think it's going to be one of those kind of beachgoer muscle guys that are consistently just posing all the time. Pretty sure it's going to be an NPC. That's my guess. But it is interesting because beach bods and deep cleavage aside, the first one, the remake, had a scene where in the original game you are following a trail of blood, and then that's where you finally find the boss, and then you fight the boss. And in remake, they actually changed it to purple goo because they said we don't want to show blood because that would up the rating. So they changed it to purple goo from the monster. But here it clearly says we're getting people impaled. There's pools of blood. There's blood flying across the screen. So I'm curious what was going on there in that meeting room where they were like, okay, the first one, we need to get rid of blood. And then in the second one, they're like, you know what? Let's just throw it at the wall and just all over the place. So
Oh, I
I'm,
know why.
yeah, because they
I can
have
give you
to,
my.
right?
No, I was thinking it's because in the first game they are in Midgar, it's not necessarily hot and everything. There, they're gonna be Costa del Sol. They know they're gonna have half naked ladies, and the rating are gonna be up anyways. You
Oh,
know,
no,
it's
I get that.
our rating's gonna be teen anyways. Let's put blood. It's not gonna change anything.
It's a fair argument.
I
Yeah, they're
feel it's
like, you
like
know what?
this.
We're already there.
Already there.